Hey, Jackie,
Yes, Judge.
is these cause numbers let's see 0385 Salas in the interest of Maya Salas and uh 1766 the motion for continuance, those are the related cases, right?
No, Judge. So, the Maya Lanning is on
Who who are the
that
lawyers?
one. That one is Bruce Gomez, and it was Joe Rosales, and it's basically if you there had already had the counter petition claim, but they didn't name the partition. We have it set for a final hearing, but they wanted to know if they were gonna go on it, so that's why we did a status, because they were still thinking that they might not need the final hearing after all.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
just the partition portion of
Yes.
it.
Mm-hmm. And they were just gonna give us a status on that.
Okay.
And then the related cases for the Gabriel Chavez case, that
Mhm.
one is a 2018 DCM 1766, but it looks like two, because if you remember, we're set for final here pre-trial, but he filed a motion of continuance, so we're having both depending on what you decide.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm just gonna handle that Bruce Gomez one.
Okay, Judge.
I don't think we need a core or whatever they. Hello, Mr. Gomez.
Morning, Judge. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good, thank you.
This is set for a status. My understanding is we already have a final hearing on the remaining portion of this lawsuit, which I think is a partition. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor, but it also settled. We sent you a Rule 11 agreement, and that should be in Ms. Caudillo's email somewhere. It was sent yesterday.
I have not received it. Is there any way where you can send it? And I'm looking at e-file right now and nothing's e-filed either.
So we were waiting for judge's signature before e-filing, but I think Ms. Sessi from Mr. Rosales' office sent it to you, but I'll resend it, Ms. Caudillo.
Yes, please.
But
Okay. So, or is the Rule 11 is going to result in a judgment based on that Rule 11?
yes, sir. Everything's been settled on the partition. Nothing's pending. We don't need the final either.
Oh, okay. So when can you get me a judgment on the partition part? What is it going to be, a dismissal? Is it going to be a judgment or what?
I think it's gonna be a dismissal.
All right, we need to verify that because the Rule 11 doesn't dispose of the case.
Doesn't do anything for you. Yes,
Yeah,
sir. I'll go ahead and,
it's important certainly, but I need some sort of a dismissal or a judgment as a result of it.
okay, I'll get with Mr. Rosales. I think the better idea is to get a judgment. That way it's on the record, and then the house sells, parties get their proceeds, and then we get it off your docket.
Okay. So let me do this. I'm going to set an EOJ, whatever it's going to be, a dismissal or a judgment. I'm going to set an EOJ, say 30 days from now,
That works, Judge.
and that'll be by submission, okay, within 30 days. So please work on that. So we either need a dismissal or a judgment.
Will do,
Agreed.
Judge.
It's gonna be
Based
on
on
April 25th at 4 p.m. by submission.
April 25th, 4 p.m. by submission. Got it.
Mr. Rosales, was he going to show up today, or was he going to be here?
I don't know, Judge. I know Ceci emailed the court kind of asking if the Rule 11 would take care of it, but I still wanted to make sure I
Oh,
showed up
yeah.
because we didn't get a response.
With that,
By any chance, do you think that they send it to the original court? Because I don't have anything.
give her your email address there, Jackie. To make
Okay.
sure.
I just put it on the chat so it could be easier to copy and paste.
Oh, you know what? They sent it to the wrong one. So they did send it to referral docket, but it's missing.
Okay, yeah.
It's not Gem. Yeah,
Yes.
I'll forward it to you, Ms. Galillo. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Your excuse, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and while we're waiting for go and handle Labinati and Paxson.
Okay, Judge.
Where did Paxson go? Oh my goodness. He's not here.
Let me give
Good
him a-
morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sorry, we've been in a different, there is another, we got two different Zoom links. So let me call Mr. Paxton because he may have been on the phone.
He was on, but I know while I was handling another case, he got off. So
Okay.
I have other cases too, so I'm trying to handle those and leaving the ones that's going to take some time to the end. But no, let's wait for him. You might give him a call, Jeff.
Yeah, Mr. Paxton is actually on the cell phone with me, Your Honor, right now.
I'm on my meeting, and then the other one was that continuous Zoom meeting. I've gone to both links today. Should I go to this other one?
It's the continuous one.
Oh, I'll do that right now.
Okay, thanks, Kurt. Thank you. Sorry, Judge. We were waiting on the other Zoom. I think that's what the error was.
Yeah, no problem. That happened to me too.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I'm making sure he has it. There we are.
I
Good morning.
apologize.
That's okay. We're hearing cause number 2022 DCV 3342. This matter is set for a jury trial April 7th, I believe. And so I have a motion for continuance that I really didn't understand it because I assume, but it didn't say that, is that you want to continue because maybe you reached agreement but the county has to approve it. No.
No, Judge, I
Okay.
wish that was the case.
Well, then it was an accurate motion for continuance, and I understood it the correct way then. All right.
Judge Kirk Paxton for the County of El Paso. Judge, first off, I know this court takes its docket seriously, and we appreciate that. This is a case we thought needed to be tried. We're still working on negotiations. We were doing that this morning. However, when we announced ready, Judge, I had no idea that the County Commissioners Court was going to plan their strategic planning meeting for this week. There's an article in the paper about the city doing the same thing. This is where they do the budget, all the department heads come in, all this kind of stuff. It's a large group of people coming together. The county representative in this case for trial has always been Sergio Coronado. He is the only practicing attorney on the Commissioners Court. And so as the trial setting became closer, and I was reminding them we're going, that's when the county attorney reached out to me and said, Kurt, please seek a continuance. He's got to be at the strategic planning meeting. Then Commissioner Coronado started reaching out to me and said, please do what you can to get a continuance. I've got to be at the strategic. And so, Judge, that's the only reason that I come to this court is because I can't bring my guy to the courthouse that week. I'm between a rock and a hard place.
And Commissioner Coronado, he's just the county representative?
He's the Precinct 3 County Commissioner. Yes, sir. And he would be our trial representative. Yes, sir.
And there's nobody else from the county could do that?
Judge, when I represent school districts in these cases, they don't send me a trustee, but the Commissioners Court, I generally sit next to a commissioner or the county judge. They're the party in this lawsuit, and so they have designated Sergio Coronado, County Commissioner Precinct 3, as their trial representative. And Commissioners Court did that at an executive session.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh.
And Judge, just a short continuance is all I need. It's just that week apparently.
Yeah.
Is that meeting?
Yeah, I can't give you another trial setting till October. That's basically it. I'm committed in another county for from from June to the end of August. And I've already set trials after that date, so.
Judge, can I say this? That would give us an opportunity. Ms. Labonati and I, throughout the last week and a half, we've been talking about trying to get settlement negotiations percolating again. This is a case in which the plaintiff's medical expenses exceed the statutory cap on damages provided by the Tort Claims Act.
All right. Ms. Labonati, any?
Your Honor, I work well with Mr. Paxton outside the courtroom, even though we fight a lot in the courtroom. So I understand his issue and I have no objection. And correct, I would like for this case to be settled if possibly, because at the end of the day, no matter what the verdict is going to be, my client is not going to get justice. And so because of the statutory cap. So if we can avoid judicial resources and unnecessary attorney's time and unnecessary costs, because it will not matter at the end of the day, it would actually be in the best interest of everyone, including my clients, Your Honor.
Well, let me ask you this, Mr. Paxton. How long will this strategic planning meeting take place? Because if I remember correctly, y'all had told me this case would really not take that long.
Judge, I think with jury selection, there are expert witnesses in this case. I think 3 days at the most. Again, there's not that many witnesses.
Two plaintiffs, sorry to interrupt, two plaintiffs.
That's true. Yeah.
So probably the whole week,
It's 3.
maybe 4 days. 30.
All right. I'm just wondering how long will this strategic planning committee meeting be going on?
Judge, I honestly don't know. I really don't keep up with county politics much or their agenda, but I will tell you that the calls I got from the county attorney's office and the commissioner are just urgent. You know that he's got to be there. They need a full commissioner's court, and I guess this is when they do the budget, meet with all the department heads. You know, this is where they make the sausage.
Well, I'm saying they wouldn't for jury selection. I mean, well. Could we, do they need a representative for the jury selection portion? I mean, it like for, let's see, the next week, let me see, this the 7th. Oh yeah, no, that's going to work. All right, well, all right. I can't give you the trial date till October, though. That's the only bad thing. I'm committed from June. Well, for the rest of this, from now on till June, when I have to be in another county for several weeks. So October is going to be the first time that I can reset y'all.
Hopefully we can settle it by October. I think Mr. Paxton is working diligently, Your Honor.
All right. How about October, it's the week of September 29th?
Well, Kurt, let's just take whatever we're given right now and we'll move other trials with this result.
September 29 is fine, Judge.
Ms. Labonati, how about you?
No objections, Judge. We'll make it happen.
Okay, we're going to reset this trial to commit September 29th is Monday. So Jackie, I don't think there's anything.
No, Judge. And then I would do the final pretrial on September 15th.
Okay.
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 Can I go ahead and cancel the panel for April 7th?
Yes. So I'd kind of until I signed the denial of the motion for continuance. I didn't realize that we were set for trial, but nevertheless, I'll rescind that order and grant the continuance, set it for pretrial September 15th, jury trial September 29th. Anything
Judge,
further?
Judge, I will tell you, you're old school. I appreciate the way you take your docket seriously. There's not enough judges in the courthouse like you anymore. I'm telling you.
I don't know.
You take your docket seriously, and it's
some-
appreciated.
Yes, I have to
Right.
say the same thing. Many judges do not deny continuances.
All right. Well, I just, I just like to talk to the lawyers and have them explain to me why, and we get into good conversations, and in that part of it.
And we had a good conversation.
That's right. Well, thank you very much. Have a good day.
Judge, have a
Thank you,
good
Judge.
one.
Have a good weekend.
All right.
Bye. Thanks, Kurt.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. We don't have a court reporter yet. In this next case, we need a court reporter.
No, let me go ahead and check real quick, or, okay.
I got YouTube up because I'm afraid that we have a lot of people that are probably just spectators. I'm not sure, but
Oh, okay. There's something else, Judge. That lady, Lebanati, makes some good money, huh?
I guess so. I don't.
She does. They
I've had
were,
I think I had a arbitration where she was involved in it.
I've never seen her in trial or in court. But the other day they were here in Moody's court filming a commercial.
Oh, for
And
the
you know those are expensive.
oh yeah. All right. Well, let's see. I wonder whose court reporting machine broke down.
It was Mary's, Judge.
Oh, Mary.
Hmm. That's an expensive process.
And then I can ask, I would ask Laura, but she's in trial. Who else?
I
Let
asked
me let me
Ray.
get the lawyers in here and tell them what.
If not, Judge, I'll go around to the courts and see who I can find to log on.
Yeah, I was trying to look for the 3 days, but no. And then,
Okay, I got y'all on here because we're waiting for a court reporter. I can't. Well, Mr. Chavez is still on. Can you hear me, Mr. Chavez? Mr. Chavez, can you hear me? Mr. Chavez, can you hear me? Your volume's not working, Mr. Chavez, for some reason. If you can hear me. All right, I just got y'all in here to tell you we're having court reporter problems this morning, and so that's why we're waiting. I noticed there's a lot of people in the waiting room. If they are spectators, I have YouTube up, so please advise them that they can log on to YouTube if they're spectators.
Yes, sir.
But they won't be let into the hearing. I mean, if they're welcome to view it on YouTube.
Very good, Your Honor. Thank you for the update.
So we'll stand by until then.
Yes, sir.
We're looking. It's just the court reporter that was supposed to do it. The machine broke down or something. I'm not sure.
That's a bad Friday.
I'm going to try to send Mr. Chavez a note here real quick.
He just sent a
He just
message
sent
in the
Yeah.
chat.
that he can't hear. Judge, I've tried 4 courts already too, and the reporters are either in court or not answering.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, now I
Better.
can hear you. Yes, yes, sir.
Good. Yeah, sometimes it takes some time. Okay.
I found a court reporter, Judge. Brenda Reyes is gonna do it. I'm sending her the Zoom.
Okay. All right. Great. All right. We're having trouble with the court reporter this morning, so my understanding is Brenda Reyes will be on soon. She does her court reporting by voice rather than stenograph machine.
Okay.
So we'll wait until she logs on. She was just advised, and so we'll wait for her. Now, Mr. Let me ask you while we're here, who are these people? Yvonne Villalobos, who is that?
I have no idea, Your Honor. I didn't bring anyone with me.
Okay. How about Jonathan Hanasab? Who is that? Okay. Sammy Carejo? Who is that?
I don't have anyone with me, Your Honor.
And somebody from your office, Ms. Hayes, Manny, do you want them in?
Not necessarily, Your Honor.
We can get them in.
They're usually here in case something has to be calendared.
Oh, well, that's a good idea. Let's go ahead and I did send a message to those in the room there that if they want to view these proceedings, that we are on YouTube Live. We're on YouTube Live right now. If anybody wants to view these proceedings to comply with the open courts provision of the Constitution. So not recognizing any of those names, I'm going to assume that they're spectators, and I'm not going to admit them. Let's see. Denise Alvarez, is she a party?
It's my client, Your Honor.
Okay, she was on there, but she's no longer. So if I'm going to let the parties in. That's why I asked if any of those people are parties to the lawsuit. I need to know. But I don't remember them. I don't remember them in any of them as being parties to the lawsuit, except Mrs. Alvarez, and she's logged off. So I don't know if you want to have your staff contact her.
Your Honor, I don't think she's gonna be needed for this morning. I'll let my office contact her and let her know if she'd like to be admitted. She will be.
There she is. Thank you, Brenda.
You're welcome, Judge.
All right, let's go ahead. And if you're ready, Brenda, we'll go ahead and get on the record at this time in cause number 2018 DCM 1766. And we're here, I guess, for a final pretrial and a motion for continuance hearing. If I can hear announcements from the parties, please.
Lisa Hayes for the petitioner, Denise Alvarez. We're ready, Your Honor.
Gabriel Chavez, pro se, Your Honor.
Angelica Carrion Beltran as amicus for the children, Your Honor.
Okay, we're here to conduct a final pretrial and also hear a motion for continuance that Mr. Chavez filed. This proceeding is being also conveyed or shown on YouTube. Senior Judge Alcala is the proper channel there. And that to comply with the Constitution, requiring it to be open courts. So if there's any spectators in there, send them a message. And you know they're spectators. Send them a message that they won't, since they're not parties, they won't be admitted for purposes of this hearing. But they're welcome to view it as spectators to comply with the Constitution. All right. All right, we're set for trial in this case already. And let me check that, make sure. We're set on the 14th. The 14th of April for a jury trial pursuant to a jury demand.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Chavez filed a motion for continuance. I'll hear you on that, Mr. Chavez.
Yes, Your Honor. So I was able to find an attorney to represent me. I have a consultation this Monday, March 24th at 4 p.m.
Okay.
That way I
Why-
can get legal counsel and proceed with the jury trial, Your Honor.
Well, why this long? It's been said a long time.
Been looking for one and I finally found one, but that's the only date that they have available for a consultation.
All right, Ms. Hayes.
Your Honor, we're opposed to a continuance. When Mr. Herrera withdrew, there was a continuance granted to Mr. Chavez at that time based upon his withdrawal of counsel. The court admonished him that the trial would proceed on the 14th. And it was incumbent upon Mr. Chavez to secure counsel in a timely manner before that April 14th trial date. And so we are ready to get this matter resolved, and we're opposed to any further continuance.
Ms. Carrion, how do you?
Your Honor, I have no position regarding the continuance. I leave that to the court.
All right. I am going to deny the continuance. I will tell you, however, that I have a criminal case where the defendant is incarcerated. Is this an aggravated robbery case? It shouldn't take long to try, but that would have priority where a person is incarcerated and it's a criminal case. But I'll tell you this, right now it's on schedule to go to trial. When did we have a pretrial in that one, Jackie?
We have a pretrial on that Let me see, Judge. Actually, we already had the final pretrial, Judge, on the 28th.
So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so that one's set for trial. So anyway, just to let you know, now, you're going to be ready because you don't know how those criminal cases go. He is incarcerated. He's entitled to have a trial, but you be ready to go because I'm denying the motion for continuance. We will proceed as scheduled in this case, one way or another. The only way that is if that case goes and it interferes with ours, then I'll let you know in plenty of time where that happens, but you be prepared to go.
So, Your Honor, you, give me a second. This is all on record, right? Is that what you said in the beginning?
Yes, ma'am. That's why we were waiting for the court reporter. Miss Reyes, she agreed to do it on very short notice.
Okay, well, Your Honor, with you denying the motion for continuance, I will have to say that you are violating my constitution for a fair trial. In fact, there's a lot of one of the reasons why I'm doing the continuance is to have fair representation. It's not to delay. I'm taking the active steps, letting you guys know that I have a scheduled appointment to get representation. A denial will violate due process under the Texas and U.S. Constitution. As a matter of fact, I would like to make record and present the information establishing that attorneys here, there's 2 attorneys here, that are committing violations of ethical and statutory obligations. I can start with Ms. Carrion, the amicus. The amicus is in violation of Canon 3 Delta 2.
I object to the relevance, Your Honor.
Yeah. Mr. Chavez, I was gonna break in. We're hearing your motion for continuance. If you want to make a record on your motion for continuance, that's fine. But that you're gonna have to tell me how that relates to your request for a continuance.
Well, denying my
she said she had no position. She said she had no position on your motion for continuance.
Who?
Ms. Carrion. She just said she didn't have a motion. In other words, she didn't oppose your motion for continuance. Ms. Hayes did.
But
okay, so it didn't have anything to do with your motion for continuance.
Okay, then I shall move forward and let you know the violations that the courts is violating. We will start with the U.S. Constitution 6th and 14th Amendment. Texas Constitution Article 1, number 19, due course of law clause. Texas Rules of Civil Procedures, Rule 251 for the motion for continuance. Judicial canons and ethical considerations, which is the Texas Code of Judicial Conduct, Canon 3 Delta 1, 3 Delta 2, Canon 3 Bravo 8. So at this time, I would like to make an oral motion and objection for the record to recuse this court, this judge, as bias, based on bias. If you guys would like a specific list of reasons, I'm more than happy to give reason.
Anything else, Mr. Chavez?
I wanted to name the violations that are being violated right now, even for the continuance. But
anything more you want to put on the record?
I do. I would like to read the violations that Ms. Carrion and that Ms. Hayes is doing as we speak and have been doing it in the past. And I would like that on record.
All right, well, it has to deal with this motion for continuance. You're asking for a continuance of the trial date due to seeking a lawyer. That's the only issue we're here on right now. So if it relates to that, you're welcome to make a record.
Okay, I will ask for another hearing and then I will submit my recusal. And that's about it, Your Honor. Actually, give me 1 second. There was one other one that I was going to present. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think that is it, Your Honor.
Okay, then we are set for trial on the appointed date.
I'm
Like I said,
objecting to that, Your Honor.
overruled. And the only
Okay.
thing that might affect that is if the criminal trial will go, then it takes priority. But I will advise you just as soon as I know.
Okay,
We are adjourned.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Your Honor.
Thank you.
Judge, may I be excused?
Yes. Thank you.
No
Appreciate it.
problem. Bye.
Did you get my message?
Are we still streaming?
Hold on.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.